It's the c2K hour. Yeah, we live like that. Phone on green screen, blow my face. Comments slide like a chat room race. Mug in the desk and a stack in the notes, but we talk from the heart, not reading quotes. It's the c2K hour. Facebook live, pull up in the chat, hit that vibe. Type your name, we'll say it out loud. You're sitting front row in this digital crowd. It's the c2K hour. Come on through, hot takes, big laughs. Real talk too from your couch. To this little blue light. C2K. We be on air tonight. Clock hits 8 and the crew all texting. Inside jokes when the show begins. You drop hearts, we drop.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Oops, I did something wrong. Hold on. My bad. Come on, what you doing? Oh, Lord have mercy. What did I do? Oh, God. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Please bear with me just 1 minute. I apologize. Hold on, guys. Things can happen on life. Hold on. Okay, we good. We are good. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I pressed something that I didn't want to press, but we are back in business. Welcome to the C2K Hour on Facebook Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Wow. We are in a new month right now, ladies and gentlemen. And we are right now on May 16, 2026. Yes, sir. And it is 2:56 p.m. right now. Welcome to the C2K Hour. Why are my lights? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Okay, now I can see myself. There you go. This is how we do it. Now I can see myself. What's going on, guys? What's going on? I haven't seen you guys for a little while. I haven't seen you guys. Welcome to the C2K Hour with your host, C2K, Courage to Kill. Lord, as you guys can see, no cigarettes, no beers, no liquor. Almost 2 weeks, cold turkey. And I'm doing great. I feel great. My body feels great. It's something that my body doesn't need. My body doesn't need that garbage, It really doesn't, and I feel much better. I look great and I feel great. So, yep. No cigarettes, no beers, no liquor for me. Something that I had to do, something that I had to get out of my system, because it really was killing me. It was hurting my body. And my body was telling me, hey, you need to stop, and sometimes we don't listen to our bodies. But I listened to my doctor. And losing weight is something else that I'm working with. Even though it has been hard for me to lose weight. And, I'm doing my best to lose the weight that I need to lose. There are questions. When C2K, Courage to Kill, is going to come back in the ring? When is the C2K Farewell Tour is going to happen? Or when is going to happen? Well, one thing that I can say is that I'm just a backyard wrestler, and when it comes to these backyard wrestling federations, I don't have control of them. It's whenever they decide to wrestle, to do their shows. You know what I mean? It's not me. I not the one that has a ring. I'm not the one that has a backyard wrestling federation, which I do have one. But it's not easy to have a backyard wrestling federation in Dunkirk, New York. If I was in Rochester, that would be a different story. But do my best. I do my best, and if my plan A does not work, I have a plan B. And I was thinking about it. I was talking to some of my friends, and if I if I don't start my c2K farewell tour, it was supposed to happen last month. It didn't happen. But if I don't do it this month or next month, then I'm gonna go with Plan B, which is I'm thinking to go to. Well, I'm going to go to Racine, Wisconsin, and Plan B is that I am going to retire in Racine, Wisconsin. Um, which there's like probably 3 or 4 backyard wrestling federations. I think there's 3 backyard wrestling federations in Racine, Wisconsin, and there's one in Appleton, Wisconsin. So it's gonna be like a mini tour. It's gonna be a mini tour for the C2K Farewell Tour, um, where it's just gonna be just for 1 month only. If things doesn't work out, if things doesn't work out the way that I was planning, then I'm gonna have to go with Plan B. Um, is there's gonna be a wrestling match in Dunkirk? I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't think this gonna happen. Um, that's how it is. Sometimes things are not gonna work out the way you wanted to work out. Sometimes destiny, has its own plan, and if I don't wrestle this month or next month in Rochester, New York, then I'm gonna have to take my farewell tour to Wisconsin, where I will be able to wrestle in Wrestling Championship Entertainment, which is WCE, also RCEW, Racing Championship County, no, Racine County Entertainment Wrestling. There you go. There you go. There's another one is FPWE, and also I think there's another one. I think it's like 3 backyard wrestling federations, or maybe 4 backyard wrestling federations in um in Racine, Wisconsin. Um, I'm thinking. I'm trying my best to go to Tennessee. No, Lafayette, Tennessee, to TPW, just to wrestle. I'm trying to do my best to do it. So we'll see what's that. What is going to happen with that. Um, but yeah, so far it looks like I'm going to go with Plan B, which is go to Wisconsin and have my favorite tour in Wisconsin. So I think that's what's going to happen. If it doesn't work out, for me in Rochester, New York, then I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to go with plan B. So it looks like it's going to be that way. Maybe we'll see. It looks like it's going to be that way. You know, so we'll see what's going to happen. We'll see what's going to happen with that. So let's see what else we're going to talk about. There's a situation going on with, and when I find out, some people have came to me about something that I was not expecting to happen, and kind of disappointed when I saw it. I don't know how it started or when they started, but there's kind of like a little war going on with thank you for the likes, thank you for the likes, thank you for the hearts. Who's sending me all those likes? I can see. Thank you for all the hearts, the likes, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for all that support. Oh, what's up, Mondo? What's going on, brother? Thank you, man. Thank you for the likes and support, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, my brother. Um, so there's, I was kind of disappointed when I see it. It kind of really broke my heart because it's like that was not when the message that I was trying to send. Where I saw that there's a little war going on with some of the fans of the Fusho 716 with some of the fans of Bada Beam Eats. And two of my friends, they show it to me. And I don't know how it started. But I was disappointed. I was kind of disappointed. Like it really broke my heart. And I was just like, this is not a competition. I'm not trying to have no competitions with no one. I have nothing against Bada Bing East. I don't. I love it. I love watching it. And I do support the guy. I support him. I support the guy. I support his show. And I love it. I love, watching his videos. I love watching his reviews. The man knows what he's talking about. He has knowledge when it comes to food. He has knowledge when it comes to on his talk show. The guy he's doing great. The guy, I think he has been doing this longer than me. And I don't understand, why a lot of people think that, you got two food shows in Duncan, New York, and it's basically, this is a competition. Oh, this is, I'm going to have a war with his fans. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. I'm not trying. Listen, I have been, and I'm going to say this, and I'm not showing off. I'm not I'm not, how can I say this? I'm not trying to be a show off, but I have been in on the internet, social media for many, many, many years. And when it comes to doing talk shows, I've been doing talk shows for 23 years. Podcasting, I've been doing it for 13 years. Um, Food show, I have been doing it since for 3 years right now. I've been doing it for 3 years, and anything that I do, anything that I do, I don't think that I'm doing it for for competition to compete with people. It's not like that. It's my love for what I do. Like backyard wrestling, I've been doing it for almost 34 years, and you know it's something that I love doing. And I dedicated my life for that, including podcasting. I love podcasting. I love talking about different things, and I don't see it as me being in competition uh with people, because I'm not a hater. I'm a supporter. I support people. I always do. I support people. And I don't know the guy. I really don't know. I don't know the guy, and the thing is, I have no problem with him, and I know that he has no problem with me. We don't got no problem with each other. There's no beef going on. This is not a competition. The man is doing his thing. I'm doing my own thing. You know what I mean? And I'm just want to clear that out. Like, I don't understand why some of his fans and some of my fans are in a war, which they're not supposed to be a war whatsoever. They're not supposed to be a battle whatsoever. Like, I told him so that you guys need to stop this. Because this it might can create some kind of confusion and misunderstanding. I don't want that. You know what I mean? I don't want that. And tell you the truth, I respect the guy. The guy, yeah, the guy, has a lot of followers. The guy, has a lot of followers and a lot of views, which is impressive. It's impressive, you know. And I do got my own followers too, and I do got my own views too, which is also impressive, you know. And the thing is that, tell you the truth, I would even love to have that, to have him in my talk show, c2K talk show, to interview him. I know his fans would love to know more about him, and then, so if Bada Bean Eats is watching this, I would love to have you in my talk show, C2K talk show. And so, to support you more, and that I support you, right? And get your name out there. You know what I mean? I got my own promotion, C2K Entertainment. And I would love to make Bada being part of C2K Entertainment. I would love that. And that's what I do. I would love to promote his show. I would love to promote it, because I'm a promoter. You know what I mean? And yeah, like, also, hey, I will tell you the truth. I would love to, do a show with him. The Food Show 716, Bada Beam Eats in one show, talking about food, and going to places and going to restaurants, because it's not about competition, guys. We both have an agreement that we love food. It's the love for food that we got, the respect for food that we got. Also, we are doing this to help this, to promote this restaurants and cafe spots, and to promote them, and give them more clients. Give them more clients. Because we do appreciate what these restaurants are doing for the community. You know what I mean? And hey, if him we do have an agreement that we love food. We love what we're doing, and there's no problems between us. There's no competition between us. You know what I mean? I'm not competing with no one. I don't compete with nobody. You know what I mean? Because I support people. And that's what C2K is all about. Supporting people. I don't hate on nobody. Um, if you guys know me, I have a promotion, C2K Entertainment, that is promoting at least, I want to say, let me see, probably from 8 to 10 talk shows, and probably from 6 to 7 podcasts. And we all are like a family. We all doing this together, supporting each other, working as a team. And there's no competition when it comes to every talk show and podcast that is part of C2K Entertainment. So I wanted to clear that out. That there's no competition going on between me and Bada Bing Eats. There's no competition going on. There's no beef going on. I support the guy. I support his show. I watch his show every time that he posted. I watch it. I watch the show. I really do. And that's how it is. So I wanted to clear this out. To his fans and my fans that, hey, there's no competition going on. Calm down, relax. Watch his show. Listen, I don't mind if my fans watch his show. I don't mind. I don't tell my fans what to do. I don't. When it comes to my talk shows, when it comes to my podcast, when it comes to me wrestling, when it comes to me rapping, when it comes to me singing, when it comes to me doing, all this stuff that I do in social media, I don't tell my fans what to do. I don't tell my fans who to support or who not to support, because that's their decision. They decide what they want to do. They decide who they want to support or who they don't want to support. That's their decision. And hey, you know what? I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Whatever they decide to do, I'm cool with it. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and if my fans want to support Bada, support it. He needs all the support that he needs. Anybody that is doing their talk shows, anybody that's doing their podcast, anybody that's doing a full show, anybody that's doing a content creations, they need the support that they need. And if you want to support all these talk shows, do it. You want to support all these rappers, do it. Yeah, go ahead and do it. This is always about supporting each other, working as a team. And entertaining you guys. That's what it's more. That's what we care about more. To entertain you guys. You know what I mean? There's no competition between me and Bada Beneath. There's no competition whatsoever. There will never be no competition. There will be no beef. It's not about that, guys. It's not about that, guys. Um. So I wanted to clear that out. I really wanted to clear it out. Now that we got that out of the way, what else we gonna talk about? Um. Oh yeah, yeah, yes. We now that I'm talking about the Food Show 716. Um, the Food Show 716 is going to Florida next month. We are going to Florida next month to do to do season 5. Right now we are working on season 4, and on January from the January 3rd to January 12th, we are going to be in Florida. What part of Florida? I don't know yet, but we are going to be in Florida. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. There's going to be season five of the Future 716 in Florida. Hopefully next month we are going. Not only we are going to be in Florida, but we're going to be in Rochester, New York. I'm still trying to go to Rochester this month. If we could do Rochester this month, then I will have to change some things a little bit. I will have to do a season 5 in Rochester and season 6 in Florida. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. July, we are going to be in Racine, Wisconsin. The full show 716 is going to be in Racine, Wisconsin. That's going to be season 7. Season 7. So yeah. We have plans to go to Puerto Rico. Yes, I have been talking to some guys, and there are plans to bring the Full Show 716 to Puerto Rico. It might gonna happen this year. We'll see what's gonna happen. So that's some of the news that we got for the Full Show 716. If we do make it to Rochester, the birthplace of the Full Show 716, then that's going to be season 5. And then we're going to have to do season 6 in Florida, and season 8. No. Season 5, season 6. Season 7. Season 7 is going to be on Racine, Wisconsin. So that's the news that we got for the Full Show 716. Today we are doing C2K Talk Show. Yes, we are doing C2K Talk Show. Also, I'm going to try if I could do C2K and Friends also tonight. Social Talk Podcast. Yes, Social Talk Podcast. We do another episode today after this show, C2K, the C2K Hour. What else? I think that's all the announcements that I got for today. I think it is. So after this, C2K, after this is Social Talks Podcast. And then tonight will be C2K Talk Show. And hopefully we could do C2K and Friends. And that's how we're going to finish the night, with C2K and Friends. So stay tuned for that. What else? What we got for today? What else? I'm thinking. Oh, yeah. There's another that I want to talk about. I always learned that when you lose a friend or somebody that you was talking to, I always learned that it was never meant to be in your life. I was talking to a girl, just for like probably some weeks, and at first, it started good. We were talking, and we were doing great. We had the same things in common, and she decided that she wanted space. I don't know why, but she wanted space, and I I respected that. I respect that she wanted her space. I respect her decision. You know what I mean? And I gave her probably a month, like without talking to her, without having any conversation. Maybe close to a month. I think it was 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks, probably. I think it was 2 weeks. And next thing I started talking to her again, and like friends, like for friendship level. Then couple days ago, we stopped talking because some things happens that I don't want to get into details, but she kind of did respect me, which I don't know where that came from. For what reason, why, I don't understand, don't get it. And I had to do what it was best for me. I had to do what was best for me. No, I'm not talking bad about her. It just, I always learned that hurt people hurt people. Hurt people will hurt people. And I should have known that the first time that she wanted her space. I should have known that it didn't work out. I should have known. I shouldn't have the hopes that I had. And for some reason, I had the hope that we will continue in what we started. And after what I saw, like 2 days ago, I think it was 2 days ago. I come to a realization that I realized something, that it was never meant to happen. It was never. It wasn't going to work. It was not going to work. And what's going to happen with that, I don't know. And I just know that it wasn't meant to work. I know God has something for me out there. I do believe that God has somebody for me. I believe it. Everything is, on time. So I'm just focusing on me. I've been focusing on me. Focusing on me, focusing on my shows, focusing on my talk shows, focusing on what I need to do. I'm just focusing on me. I know that the girl that has for me will come to my life very soon. I believe it. Because I believe in God. Yeah, I might be gothic and wear, black makeup and spikes and whatever, but I do believe in God. And I know that God has somebody for everybody. But it has to be on his time, not on my time. And I do believe that. I believe in my God, and I know that one day I'm gonna meet somebody. One day, and who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? All I know is that, hey, I'm focusing on me. I'm focusing on what I need to do. Um, I don't want to get into details because I don't want to say too much. Um, because I know everything that I say, people ask me questions. People ask me questions, man. So That's why some things I need to keep in the dark. Some things I need to keep it. Um, yeah, in the dark because it's like every time I say something, people ask me questions. Every time I talk about in here, man, it's people ask me a question. Oh, who is this girl? And da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I always get asked. I always say, I don't know what you're talking about. Did I say that? I sound like Urkel. Did I do that? No. I said, did I say that? you know, oh man. But like I said, I know that God has somebody for me. That's what I know. Yes, there's something that I have in the dark, but not going to get into detail. We'll see what's going to happen with that. You know, I know that I'm putting everything in God's hands. Like I always put my life in God's hands. I put my plans in God's hands, my ideas in God's hands. I put everything in God's hands. I do. I do. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. We'll see what's going to happen when I got in the dark. No people gonna ask me, and I'm not gonna give you no answers. So don't ask me. I'm not gonna give you no answers. No comment. No comment, people. No comment. No comment. But hey, you know, I believe in God, and I know that God has some, and He probably got somebody for me. You know, it's we'll see what's going to happen. We'll see what's going to happen. You know, but right now I'm just focusing on me. You know, I'm focusing on me, focusing on my life, focusing on my work, focusing on my apartment, focusing on my talk shows, my podcast, and everything else. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. So, guess that's all I have to say. That's it. I guess that's all I have to say. Oh yeah, I'm going back to Bigo Life. Bigo Life. I'm coming back soon to Bigo Life. Bigo Life is where the whole world can see you, and the whole world already know about C2K Talk Show, already know about C2K Entertainment. Something that I presented to the whole world. Where C2K Talk Show is being watched from Italy, France, Dubai, a lot of places that, in the world that knows about C2K Entertainment. And I do see, I see that C2K Entertainment, C2K Talk Show is more famous in Africa, that is famous in the United States. And I'm wow, I'm flattered, that it's great to know. It's great to know that people from different, parts of the world is watching you and supporting you, and it's great, and that's just great to know. And I want to thank everybody for the support. Thank you guys for the support that you guys are giving me, and it what keeps me going. It what keeps me going. The more support you guys give me, it's giving me gas to keep going. But unfortunately, I have to go because I gotta do such a podcast in a few. So love you guys. I want to say thank you to Armando Mohammed Cyro. What's going on, my brother? What's going on, my brother Cyro? What's going on, man? And I want to thank for everybody watching another episode of the C2K Hour with your host, C2K Coverage to Kill. And I will see you guys on Southside Podcast very soon. And I hope to see you guys on C2K Talk Show and C2K Your Friends. But for now, au revoir. See you guys soon. Another episode of the C2K Hour.